Men can easily get caught up in chasing women. Many times, looking for love becomes a difficult and sometimes hopeless task. But what if I told you there was a better way to deal with people? If you could be happy and comfortable without trying to win someone's love, would you? In our search for understanding, we come across the timeless wisdom of Stoicism. This theory can help you stay calm, see things more clearly, and build relationships based on mutual respect. In this video, we will talk about how the ideas of Marcus Aurelius, one of the most famous Stoic thinkers, can make you rethink how you deal with women, love, and the search for happiness. Getting to know the pursuit. To understand why chasing women might not be the best idea, let's look at how it works in the mind. A lot of men feel like they have to chase women because of social pressures, their natural instincts, or their own insecurities. People often admire the idea of the determined hunter who never gives up on the person they love. This can make guys feel like they have to prove themselves all the time by showing a lot of affection, following someone around non-stop, or even manipulating her. But Stoicism tells us to step back, pause, and think about what will happen if we do what we want to do. As Emperor of Rome and a Stoic philosopher, Marcus Aurelius had a lot to say about desire and achievement. Despise not death, but welcome it, for nature wills it like all else. When talking about pursuing women, this could be seen as a warning that we should let things happen as they will and not try to change them. Desperation and relentless chase often have unintended results, such as low self-esteem, strained relationships, and wants that aren't met. The Stoic way to happiness. According to Stoicism, the most important thing is not to chase after outside things like people, but to become stronger and more resilient inside. By focusing on what we can change, we can be happy and content no matter what happens in the outside world. This way of thinking tells us to stop trying to change other people or our surroundings and instead work on changing ourselves. Marcus Aurelius, who was the perfect Stoic, gives us great advice on how to change ourselves. We shouldn't argue about what a good man should be. We should just be one. This means that when it comes to relationships, we should become the best versions of ourselves instead of trying to make someone else into our dream partner. Instead of chasing people, work on becoming a better person by improving yourself and honing your character. Being good in relationships. The idea of virtue, living in line with reason and morals, is very important to Stoics. It was said by Marcus Aurelius, "The happiness of your life depends upon the quality of your thoughts." This is especially true when it comes to relationships. Do not chase after women. Instead, work on becoming more moral. Always be wise, fair, brave, and self-disciplined. These good qualities will not only make you a better person, but they will also make people want to date you more. Instead of going after women, let them be drawn to the good traits that living a good life develops. Choosing to be self-controlled. Stoicism teaches that self-control, or the ability to handle your feelings and wants, is very important. It's important not to chase women out of impulsivity, neediness, or the desire for quick gratification. Marcus Aurelius said, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength." In relationships, this means realizing that you can control your feelings and reactions, even if you can't change what other people do or how they feel. Being able to control yourself helps you stay calm and emotionally stable, which is important in any relationship. Taking autonomy. Seriously, when you're chasing women, you often don't care about their needs or wants because you're focused on your own. Stoicism, on the other hand, tells us to protect other people's freedom and uniqueness. Marcus Aurelius says, in Meditations, "Everything is right for me that is right for you, O universe." Nothing for me is too early or too late that comes in due time for you. This helps us remember that we are part of a bigger cosmic order, and our wants should be in line with that order. We shouldn't chase women. Instead, we should accept their choices and limits. How to take your time. Being impatient can really get in the way of your efforts to attract women. People who want to feel good right away often act without thinking and make bad choices. Stoicism teaches us to be patient and that some things are worth the wait. Marcus Aurelius said it best. The key is to keep company only with people who uplift you, whose presence calls forth your best. Instead of chasing women without thinking, be patient and let time show you how compatible and connected you really are. Rejection and being a Stoic. In the world of dating and relationships, being turned down is routine and often hurtful. Rejection can be very hard on men's self-esteem, which can make them angry, sad, and frustrated. Stoicism gives us a different way to think about being turned down. Stoics taught us not to take rejection personally in a quote by Marcus Aurelius. Reject your sense of injury, and the injury itself disappears. You should not see it as a failure or an attack on your self-worth. Instead, you should see it as a chance to grow and get better. Rejection doesn't say anything about your worth as a person. It's just a normal part of life. Why perspective is important. Stoicism stresses how important it is to keep a calm and logical view of life's problems and successes. When it comes to partnerships, this means not basing your happiness on how well you meet women. When you wake up in the morning, Marcus Aurelius said, think of what a precious privilege it is to be alive, to breathe, to think, to enjoy, to love. This reminds us that life is a gift and that our happiness shouldn't depend on what other people do. Don't chase women as a way to get what you want. Instead, be happy with the people you already know and the relationships you already have. Making connections. That matter. Stoicism teaches us that being honest and respecting each other are the best ways to make bonds that last. Instead of chasing women, try to get to know them and build real, deep connections. Waste no more time arguing about what a good man should be one. Marcus Aurelius wrote. When it comes to relationships, this means being honest and real with women. If you try to be your best self, people who value and respect you for who you are will naturally come to you. The power of being happy. Stoicism stresses that we should look for happiness within ourselves instead of looking for it in other things. This point of view can make a huge difference in how we deal with relationships. As Marcus Aurelius said, very little is needed to make a happy life. It is all within yourself, in your way of thinking. This means that chasing women in the hopes of finding happiness is a medieval thing to do. Being truly happy means developing a mindset of acceptance and thanks, not being attached to anything. Stoicism is based on the idea that you shouldn't be attached to things outside of yourself. This idea is especially important when it comes to pursuing women. The best revenge is to be unlike him who injured you, wrote Marcus Aurelius. This means that when you're hurt or rejected in a relationship, it's not Stoic to try to get even with the person who hurt you. Instead, work on being free from attachment, giving up the need for approval from other people, and finding power in being able to do things on your own. How Stoics think about love. Stoicism gives us a new way to look at love and relationships. This quote tells us to love others with a pure, selfless, and lasting love. Marcus Aurelius said, "The best way to get even is to not be that way." When it comes to love, this means putting aside the small fights and games that come with dating and relationships. Love someone based on respect, understanding, and not caring about yourself. Don't try to get even or manipulate them. Putting Stoicism into action. Now that we've talked about the Stoic principles that can help you stop chasing women and find a better way to be in relationships, let's talk about how you can put these ideas into practice in your own life. Number 1. Think about yourself. First, give yourself time to think about yourself. This is an important part of Stoicism and a must if you want to understand your own drives, wants, and weaknesses. Think about the relationships you've had in the past and the trends you've seen. What went wrong or right? What did you think would happen, and how did that change what happened? Being aware of your own feelings and thoughts will help you make smarter choices in the future. Number 2, work on improving yourself. Do not waste any more time talking about what a good man should be like, Marcus Aurelius said. Use your energy to make yourself better. You shouldn't try to be the best version of yourself to please other people. You should do it to live a good life and be strong inside. Do things that make you happy and help you grow as a person, like hobbies, school, and personal development. Number 3, learn to be patient. People who are after women often act and make choices quickly out of impatience. Be patient in every part of your life to get past this. Know that people who wait get the best things. When you're patient, you can make smarter choices, especially when it comes to partnerships. Number 4, learn to be grateful. In your search for a woman, it's simple to think about what you don't have instead of what you do. Change your point of view by being thankful. Aristotle said, "Very little is needed to make a happy life. It is all within yourself, in your way of thinking." Every day, take a moment to think about what you are thankful for. This practice can help you be happy with yourself and lessen your need to seek approval from other people. Number 5, show respect for autonomy. When you talk to women, you should always accept their right to make their own decisions. It's important to remember that everyone has their own goals and ways of living. Respect someone's right to be themselves, instead of trying to change their mind or make them do what you want. If someone isn't interested, move on with grace and without getting angry. Number 6, reframe rejection. Life is full of rejection, but that doesn't mean you're not valuable. When you get turned down, have a stoic attitude and see it as a chance to grow. Take it as a chance to get stronger and more in control of yourself. Rejection doesn't say anything about who you are or how valuable you are. It's just a situation that can help you learn and get better. Number 7, make connections that matter. Instead of chasing women, you should focus on making real relationships with people. Treat every encounter with respect and honesty. Be honest and show that you're interested in the person you're talking to. Strong relationships built on respect and understanding for each other will last longer and be more fulfilling. Number 8, let go of validation from outside sources. Stoicism tells us that it's better to find approval within ourselves than to look for it outside of ourselves. Get rid of the need for attention or praise all the time. Develop your independence and inner strength, so you don't need to look for approval from other people or connections. Number 9, work on controlling your emotions. Learn to handle your feelings and behaviors without losing control. According to Stoicism, staying calm and logical is very important, even when things are hard. Being able to control your emotions will help you handle complicated relationships with ease and honesty. Number 10, look for good love. Accept the stern idea of good love. This means focused on love that comes from knowing right from wrong, being brave, and being self-disciplined. Instead of chasing short-lived joys, make it your goal to build a love that is based on respect, selflessness, and morals. How the Stoics saw long-term relationships. We've talked about how Stoicism can help you stop chasing women and date more responsibly. It's also important to think about how these lessons can affect long-term relationships. After all, sticking to the Stoic values we've talked about so far is necessary for long-term relationships to work. First, choose to be good. Stoicism says that virtue is the most important thing for having a good life. To use this in long-term relationships, make sure that your choices and actions are based on knowledge, fairness, courage, and self-discipline. The point is to be a good partner and look for someone who is also good in a relationship. Second, keep your self-control. Self-control is important not only when you're looking for a woman, but also when you're in a long-term relationship. It is very important that you can control your feelings, especially when you are facing problems or conflicts. When something bad happens, Stoicism tells you to step back, think about it logically, and act with self-control instead of emotion. Number 3. Learn to be patient. There will always be problems and hurdles in long-term relationships. Stoicism stresses how important it is to be patient. You have to accept that things won't always go your way and that some problems may take time to solve. Being patient lets you get through rough times and enjoy how your relationship grows. Number 4. Show respect for autonomy. In the same way that you respect women's freedom to date, you should also respect your partner's freedom and uniqueness when you're in a long-term partnership. Respecting and supporting each other's decisions and life paths is a key part of a healthy relationship. Number 5. Deal with rejection politely. Rejection can come in many forms, even in long-term relationships. For example, there may be disagreements, changes in feelings, or views that are different from the other person. Stoicism teaches you to accept rejection or setbacks with grace, and see them as chances to grow and get better, both as an individual and as a pair. Number 6. Make sure you keep meaningful connections. As your friendship grows, keep building on the connections that are important to you. A healthy long-term relationship is built on open and honest communication, shared beliefs, and respect for each other. Aim for a relationship that stays real and satisfying over time. Number 7. Find happiness inside. Stoicism teaches that real happiness comes from inside, not from what's going on outside. This means that in a long-term relationship, you shouldn't count on your partner to make you happy or complete you all the time. You should instead keep working on being happy with yourself and share that inner peace with your partner. Number 8. Keep your freedom from attachment. When two people are in a long-term relationship, they may become too attached, which is bad for both of them. Stoicism says that even when you are deeply in love with someone, you should keep your sense of freedom from connection to outside factors. With this freedom, you can love your partner without needing them to make you happy. Number 9. Give in to Stoic love. Stoicism tells you to show what we might call Stoic love in a long-term relationship. With this kind of love, you care about your partner's well-being and don't care about yourself. There is more to love than just wanting something. It wants the best for both people. Number 10. Keep your emotions in check. In a long-term relationship, being able to control your feelings is still very important. The beginning may be full of passion, but the long term will test your mental strength. Stoicism gives you the tools to stay calm and logical, even when things in your relationships get complicated. As you go through long-term relationships, the Stoic concepts you've learned will help you keep a happy, respectful, and long-lasting relationship. Marcus Aurelius's lessons stress how important it is to be good, have self-control, be patient, show respect, and keep your cool. Applying these Stoic ideas to your daily life will help you build a relationship that lasts based on growth, respect, and a deep bond. This way, you'll not only avoid chasing after short-lived wants, but you'll also build a connection that makes you happy and content for a long time. Take the Stoic approach to love and relationships, and remember what Marcus Aurelius said: "The happiness of your life depends upon the quality of your thoughts." By following these Stoic teachings, you can build a long-term relationship that is fulfilling, lasting, and good. Feel happy inside and share it with your partner. Click here to watch 13 lessons on how to use rejection to your favor. See you there in a second. Be stoic, stay stoic.